Well, we wouldn't know by looking at what you've just done in that round. Now listen to what I'm telling you.
Spencer, we were saying earlier beforehand that the first defence might bring Gary Sykes on maturely.
Well, certainly, didn't we say it propels a fighter when they win that title? They generally look better. He started off very shaky the first 2 rounds. 2 rounds I'll give to O'Hara, but since then it's been all Gary Sykes and boxing beautifully now. Complete dominance. He's the one throwing 3s and 4s, and O'Hara really, if he wants to try and win this title, has really got to go for it. Like Glenn said earlier, he needs to close the gap himself, O'Hara, and put the shots together, but the single shots are not working, and Sykes at the moment looking in complete dominance.
He's landed 2-1 on the punch statistic. Thank you for your comment, Spencer. It does look a mountain to climb for Kevin O'Hara, who's climbed those hills in Ireland, but he's not really producing fine boxing work on what really is his biggest night. 9 minutes to go, and it's now 5 in front on Glenn's card for Sykes.
Yep, he's brimming with confidence. His concentration's there now. It looked missing in the first 2 rounds, but he got it back and has worked well since then. Staying in control pretty much all the way from the 3rd round on.
Not as seasoned, not as experienced Gary Sykes. This is his 95th round of professional boxing, and Kevin O'Hara's 134th. But he's off landing that right hand. He's starting to become more of a complete fighter. And he'll need to be in this division too. Stop boxing, says Richie Davis. Tape loose on the right glove of Kevin O'Hara. And a small respite. Don't often get a lot of rest in the Gary Sykes affair, do you?
No, he works well. That's one of his qualities. But taking a shot there, with a left hand from O'Hara.
Right from Sykes. He lost a couple of the last 3 or 4 rounds against Andy Morris. Want to throw it all away now after a commanding performance for the majority of this. Still just waiting, isn't he, O'Hara?
Yes, he's waiting too long. Started the round okay, got a couple of decent shots on. The counters looked like he'd come to make a bit of an effort in this round, but then he's gone back to just standing in the same place, waiting for Sykes to lead off, and he hasn't got the speed to beat Sykes to the punch.
Catch him with one right hand, as he was very much in the opening session of this British title fight. Again, Sykes switching stances. I think he's trying things out in there tonight.
Yeah, I think from early on in the fight, he started to get his confidence and start to feel that maybe O'Hara, was a little bit wary of him, and then he started to try a few things out, and a lot of things have worked.
Should he come through the 12 rounds and retain his title? Plenty of good matches ahead. Yorkshire rival Carl Johansson, and a rematch with Andy Morris would be great too.
Listen, this is what champions do. Come on. This is what champions do. Listen to me.
This is what champions do.
You ignore the
Says Julian McGowan, and it is a really tight, competitive division. Stephen Foster Jr. we saw the other week in Sheffield. Andy Morris came back well too, 5th and 6th. Anthony Croller still knocking on the door. Kevin O'Hara 10th, Gary Sykes 4th, and Nicky Cook, Ricky. It really is one of the best divisions, isn't it? 9 stone 4.
Yeah, very good division, and there's some good fights there for Sykes. Should he go on and retain this title, which it looks as if he's gonna. Good right hand.
10 seconds, corners.
He had good success. O'Hara started the round quite well, and it wasn't particularly his best round.
11th round.
So maybe a share of it for O'Hara.
All smooth in the blue corner, not so in the red corner, still taping up. This time the right glove of Kevin O'Hara. Just hasn't flowed for him after his early success with the little nick to the right eye. Hasn't managed to get into his rhythm because Sykes has taken him right out of it. Manor calls himself 5 stars because he won the schoolboys, the junior ABAs, the ABAs, now the British, and he wants the world. Good to dream. Doing all right at the moment in defence of this Lonsdale belt.
Well, Kevin O'Hara got a last-ditch effort in him. He's going to need to pull something out. It's the British title at stake. You want to see a big try from him.
Got a good knockout win over Silent Saheed at the beginning of last year. That was early in that one. Can he do anything late? He has to ship a couple of heavy-looking head punches, which I'm sure have got to hurt more in the 11th round than they did in the first.
You know, I get the feeling that Sykes is he's a good boxer and a stylist, and but you think he's a bit of a tough kid as well. He can grit it out, grind out a win when he has to, and that's what he's doing, pushing forward.
Well, that's what his life's all been about, hasn't it? Growing up on the Dewsbury Moor estate, he's had to scrap, he's had to stay focused, and he's done that.
Well, apart from designing the greeting cards, but other than that, it's been pretty tough. Takes a right uppercut.
Yeah, good shot from Kevin O'Hara. Better work in the 11th. Back comes Sykes. Tremendous 11th with Sykes and Morris. And we're seeing good action again in the penultimate round of a British title fight. But in front of his people, and with a bit between his teeth, it doesn't look as though Sykes will be denied.
No, he keeps very busy, doesn't he? Good work from him. Keeps throwing punches, even if he thinks he's ahead in a round. He doesn't just reserve the energy. He keeps going all out.
Heavy left going in there from Sykes. Remember, another really good fighter from Yorkshire, from Scarborough, Paul Ingle, and his game was all about throwing 100, 120 punches around, and he was in some terrific fights. There's a cut now on the left eye of Kevin O'Hara. It just hasn't been his night.
Me son, right in this fucking round. Yeah.
Excuse the language from John Breen.
Get him a right hand and knock him left. You knock him out.
Last round, Kevin.
Okay,
You're credit to the sport. All right, don't get careless. Walking back behind those earmuffs and show that shoulder.
That's right, Gary.
Thank
You're a credit to the sport.
Thank you, referee.
They are.
Okay.
3 minutes,
we know what
son.
we're doing.
3
You're
minutes.
like a champion now. Yeah. Okay. That little girl's watching her dad at home now, and she wants to see him. Okay. She wants to see what you can do.
That's 3 minutes, Gary.
Champion.
You know that speed you had him first? Let's find that speed.
Seconds,
Right.
corners.
Here's little girl Layla. Is she really watching at home? Or is it one of those motivational
Seconds out for
speeches
the
we used to
12th
see from the likes of
and final
Teddy
round.
Atlas and Emmanuel Stewart, people like that, Glenn?
Well, you just want to get to somebody, don't you? You just want to inspire them, and it's words like that get somebody working.
I think Gary Sykes has inspired himself. Lovely comment from the excellent referee Richie Davis as well. You're a credit to the sport. So's Kevin O'Hara. A tough, competitive fight. We've got Sykes well up. We don't know how the 3 judges have got it. But I think the Breen corner know that a knockout is needed.
Yeah, I think so. He just fell a little bit short, Kevin O'Hara, from pretty early on. He's always been competitive, he's always tried hard, he's landed some decent shots. But it always looks as if the momentum is going with Gary Sykes. He's the one that wants it. This is his night, his people, his belt.
Yeah, he kept hold of the belt for ages after he won it 12 weeks ago. Said it was the night of his life. I'm sure this will be a close second. Right hand from O'Hara. It's getting more one-sided. But O'Hara will definitely want to hear that final belt, and deserves to. Willie body shots now from Sykes. That engine up to turbo. I tell you what, he could probably go on for another 4, 5, 6 rounds.
Yes, sir. And he's brimming with confidence, isn't he? Getting his punches off. He's enjoying himself now. He's settled down, using everything. Good boxing. I've been impressed with his footwork.
Little dynamo, Gary Sykes. And a find here in West Yorkshire. O'Hara back with a couple. Still gutsy, determined, but inside the last minute of what's been at times one-sided, at times close.
Yep, but all the body language of a champion is coming from Gary Sykes, who's closing the show with a good last round.
Yeah, I think Kevin O'Hara actually will be relieved to hear the final bell. Eamon McGee's trying to spray water onto him at ringside, keep it going. It's been brave from the Belfast challenger, but it's been impressive again from Gary Sykes. Stamping his authority in the last round and closing the show in some style. He should remain the British Super Featherweight champion. The crowd shut, easy, easy. It wasn't. Kevin O'Hara was as tough as they come. But Sykes, he's loving it.
Yeah, really enjoyed it. Very good performance from Sykes. A little bit overconfidence in the first couple of rounds, but settled, got his shots off, and a good workmanlike effort there. Some good skills as well.
Threw over 900 and landed over double against Kevin O'Hara. Not the 1900 that were thrown between Gary Sykes and Andy Morris. Not as good a fight, but it wasn't bad.
No, a little bit of a shaky start from Gary Sykes and a good start from Kevin O'Hara, who looked like he'd maybe come to take the title away back to Belfast. But it took a few adjustments early on from Gary Sykes just to settle a little bit, get his timing right. Kevin O'Hara unlucky to get a cut, but never really any bother to him. And Sykes, round after round, just kept finding the right punches, body shots, head punches, and really looked to dominate and stay on top. The crowd really going from, finished the job off with a very good last round.
The body language, the feeling at ringside is that the result is known, but it's not official yet. Gary Logan.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we go to your judges' scorecards. Judge Howard Foster scores the contest 119 points to 109, and both Victor Locklin and Dave Parris scored 118 points to 111 points for your winner by unanimous decision. And still reigning British Super Featherweight champion, Gary 5-star Sykes.
Joe, retain that belt only a few miles down the road. You must be ecstatic with that.
Yeah, it would. It was more mature performance. I boxed rather than get drawn in because, like, from 8th round, I had a bit of an eagle, so I I had to not get involved because I didn't want to make it any worse.
Talk us through the first 2 rounds, because he came flying out the traps, and on everyone's scorecard you were the first 2 rounds down.
I think I'm more trying to feel his shots and just get a feel for him, because I they weren't bothering me at all, so I knew I was going to take over and start boxing him. It was just adjusting really.
We know you got a great engine. That second half of that fight, did you feel that you were sort of pulling away?
Yeah, and I thought I could have done a lot more. I thought I was kind of coasted really. I thought there could have been a lot more from me then.
Where do you think your power is on the? I mean, because if you look at the record, obviously it's not a great number of stoppages, but do you think that power will come as the fights come?
Yeah, I think that. Yeah, but then again, he's never been stopped, so I don't think I'm going to get a stoppage there because he's a tough lad. So I don't look for knockouts. If they come, they come.
I mean, what did you work on in the gym that you found out you put into practice tonight? Because he made you miss early on, but then you seemed to get your range and you got your radar switched on.
Yeah, it was just moving to the right quite a lot. Cause he had just step back and move to the right, step out of his left hook, and just basically just keep him thinking and just keep on my feet.
So that's one defence out of the way. Obviously, you'd like to win that belt outright.
Oh, definitely. That's my dream. There's talk of Carly Ransom because that'd be a big local derby. And Frank just said maybe getting it in Dewsbury next, and I'd take the roof off place.
Everybody makes a lot of Dewsbury, the name Dewsbury, things like that happened there in the past, but you are that shining light that's coming out of that town. So.
Yeah, it seems so now. Yeah, so I'm quite proud of it actually. It's something to keep me proud. Last bit of crap.
Nah, so I will edit. I'll put my voice over it. And what will you do now, mate? Are you going to have a break, or are you going to be straight back in the gym?
I think it's a little bit of a break because it's season winds down now. And then I'm not going to take too long, so I get stuff from past. I just take too long out when I should be back in the gym. I'm just going to keep ticking over 3 times a week in the gym, and then wait for the new season.
And quickly talk us through that injury. I saw the doctor prodding away there. He says there's no break, no fracture, no nothing. What was it with the rib?
Yeah, I did it in sparring before, and it just went again. Then it's I don't know what it is. I couldn't move to my right, couldn't turn to my right to throw my left hook, so it really bothered me. And I thought if I get hit, it's going to cause some damage. So I tried keeping it out of the way when I wanted to really take it to him.
Kev, you lost the fight, but it was no, there's no shame in losing a fight like that.
No, I was very fit. No, I felt very sluggish on it. Again, in the 5th round, I hurt my hand. I was distracted a bit, but holding back. But he much higher work rate. Just what made the job, what made the punch every time.
Talk us through them first 2 rounds though, because after those first 2 rounds, it looked like it could be your night.
Yeah, it was. I was hitting a stronger shot. I thought it was a bit much stronger fella, a much stronger fighter. But obviously, he changed the game plan. He came out and boxed me, and he drove me into just a slugging match and made me fall short in the shots. And again, as I said, it hurt my hand in the 5th round. From the 5th round onwards, I think it was the right hand with a tap I threw, and I hit him on top of the forehead, and that's when I hurt my hand. Sort of it was in my head, and I was just holding back from the shots. I felt a bit sluggish, I think. 6 months since the last fight.
How did you feel? We always know he's had a good engine. How did you feel in the second half of the fight? Did your fitness feel fine?
Yeah, I felt dead on. Yeah, I felt that. It was the 5th round. I just kept it in my head. I right hand I threw and hit him on top of the forehead. I hurt my hand. It was just in my head. I was holding back with right hands, and he was falling short and short shots, but he was very fit, gave me the punch. He was a much better fighter than me.
Where do you feel you are in that terms of that mix now? Because people always say every time you've stepped up, you've fallen just short. I mean, do you still believe that you've got it within you to win that title?
Yeah, I fit the crossbar last time. This time it was just a bit bad. I'd say it wasn't more a better fighter, but it was very sluggish. The first half of the fight, it was okay. But again, that came in the 5th round. It was just my hand. It was just always in my head, my hand. But I think I would have run in the second half of the fight. If it came the way I boxed in the first half, I would have finished a stronger man. But he very fit.